The encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam has entered its fourth day, with security forces intensifying efforts to flush out terrorists in the dense forests of Akhal. In a major tactical move, the army has now deployed quadcopters equipped with grenades. At least one drone dropped a grenade on terrorist hideouts, signaling an escalation in the offensive. Surveillance drones and helicopters are also being used to track terrorist movement across the rugged terrain. The joint operation by the Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police and the CRPF was launched on the 1st of August after specific intel pointed to the presence of 5 terrorists. So far, 3 terrorists have been killed and 2 remains have been recovered. Security forces are proceeding with caution as intermittent firing and occasional blasts continue to erupt from the operation site. This is the third major encounter within a week. In an earlier operation named Operation Mahadev, 3 Pakistani terrorists who were behind the dastardly Pahalgam terror attack, where 26 Indians were brutally killed on the 22nd of April, were eliminated. Union Home Minister Amit Shah confirmed their identities in the parliament as well. And now another encounter, this time in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam, has entered its 4th day, with security forces intensifying efforts to flush out terrorists. We have Mehraj Ahmed now joining us live with the latest. Mehraj, talk to us. We do know that at least one drone dropped a grenade, and that's a major escalation in the scheme of things. It's a joint operation. 3 terrorists have been killed so far. What else are you picking up at this stage?
Well, Krishna, this operation started on Friday evening, and today was its 4th day, and still it is going on. We can see that sources say that 2 militants are expected and believed to be hiding in the dense forests. And we can say that security forces are using high-tech drones, hexacopters and quadcopters to locate and specify and pinpoint the hiding terrorists in that area. And we can say that the terrain is tough and its vegetative cover is too dense to go to a directly spot. And we can say that security forces want to minimize their damage and don't want to take any risk, and that is why they are using high-tech weaponry. And this is first time that hexacopters are used as to munition drop munition on the hideout to bust the hideout. We can see that this is the longest encounter in this year so far, which entered today in its 4th day. And so far encounter is going on. Security forces, we can say that elite para-SFs are carrying this operation along CRPF, Jammu Kashmir's Special Operation Group. And we can say that today was its 4th day and still operation is going on. Security forces are doubling their efforts to pinpoint the hiding terrorists and eliminate them as soon as possible. Back to you, Krishna.
Right, Mehraj, this is the 3rd major encounter within a week, and this comes close on the heels of Operation Mahadev, where we were able to identify those terrorists as the ones who were the masterminds behind the dastardly Pahalgam terror attack. What are you understanding about this particular encounter? And more importantly, there seems to be a concerted effort by the army, by the Jammu and Kashmir Police and the CRPF to flush out all terrorists in the region.
Well, Krishna, security forces keep getting such inputs, especially in such hilly terrains. But when input gets mature from all the agencies, then probably we see encounters like this and Operation Mahadev, like we have seen last week, in which 3 FT, foreign terrorists, were killed, which were involved in Pahalgam bison attack. So we can say that security forces are doubling their efforts and the alertness and the vigil. And we can say that these encounters express such vigil and alertness of such troops in especially those areas which have dense vegetative cover or which are mountainous. So especially we can see that from some time that terrorists use such jungle warfare tactic, and this has been properly observed by the security forces. That is why they are doubling their efforts in such regions, and we are seeing encounters like Operation Mahadev and Operation Akhal, Dev sir. Back to you, Krishna.
Mehraj Ahmed there joining us with the latest on that encounter in Jammu and Kashmir.